Guys, we got some news here. So, as you know, Vic has been doing well with his recovery. And apparently, this is kind of what I wanted initially. And then I kind of like got on the fence about it as time went on, where I'm just like, maybe it doesn't matter as much. But it might be official now. So, Spurs star reportedly takes major decision, good God, in his recovery. And it's regarding Eurobasket. So, as you know, he was going to participate in this. And one thing that I kept saying was I really hope that Wimby is just with the team, that he's trying to recover, because he hasn't really had a full offseason with us. And I thought that it hurt him this season. Like, just to be honest with you, I thought it hurt him. I thought that he wasn't bad. Obviously, Wimby is like phenomenal, top, probably top 5 player in the NBA. But there was many occurrences where we were like, he doesn't really have a go-to shot yet. Sometimes he can still get a little bullied because his strength isn't there. So we needed a full offseason, and we excused last because it was the Olympics. Like, how do you not participate in that? But as far as Eurobasket, it looks like we having a decision here. So, let's see, he was diagnosed with DVT shortly after the All-Star weekend, which forced him to sit out last part of 24-25. His injury-focused absence also meant he would miss playing a part for France at the 2025 Eurobasket tournament. Wemby, however, had expressed his desire to play, but his participation was uncertain due to his progress in recovery. According to League Insider Con, on Tuesday, Wembanyama won't participate in the Eurobasket 2025 due to his ongoing recovery. The 2024 Rookie of the Year will prioritize his health and rebuild his conditioning after an extended absence. To me, that's good news. I do want to know what you guys say about that. But Wembanyama will not participate with the Team France at Eurobasket per sources. While he was initially committed, Wimby is now expected to shift his focus towards recovery and rebuilding full conditioning. Now, when it came to this, what we heard last time was actually from the coach for Team France, in which he was like very excited and optimistic that Vic will be able to play. But this news is the complete opposite of that, guys. Let's see here. Victor Wembanyama will not participate with Team France at Eurobasket 2025 per sources. All right, so that was the tweet. The French Basketball Federation's president, Jean-Pierre Hunkler, mentioned that Wembanyama had assured him on his intent, bearing any physical setbacks. Well, we got a physical setback. The tournament is scheduled to take place August 27th to September 14th. So it wasn't long. I know people brought that up to me as well. Like, it's not that long that he'll be playing. But I think that one thing that always worried me was there's going to take quite a bit of preparation for that, right? Before that even starts. And I would much rather him just focus in on the San Antonio Spurs right now. That's my selfishness, though. Let's see. Moving on. League Insider gives update on Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs, everything I hear, they fully expect him to be ready to go for the start of next season, for the start of training camp. That's from Pat McAfee. The Spurs, in his absence, missed the playoffs and finished 13th in the Western Conference with a 34-48 record. How much better do you guys think we would have done? I was expecting the Spurs to get to, what was I going for, 44 wins? Most people before the season started said 35, and then when we actually got about 35, everyone was upset. 40, yeah. I think I went with 44, which was on the very high end. I was pretty off. Just manage his minutes in group stage. He can test his readiness. Okay. All right. So how you guys feeling about it? You cool with it? Upset? Happy? I think this is a good thing, nonetheless. I think this is a good thing. So, yeah, there's our update. There's our Wembanyama update. The fact that we still got the second overall pick is kind of crazy, yeah. Is kind of crazy. That's why I say go ahead and take the number 2 pick and roll with it, because you don't know how many opportunities you're going to get, because the Spurs should be winning after this playoff team. That's another reason why I want to keep the Atlanta picks as well. It's a great thing he needs to sit down. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's how I felt. It's just like every time we look up, it's like he's participating in something. You know, I understand the Olympics. Like there's no way you don't do that. But yeah, man, you gotta look. Me and Impeccable are like this right now. He said, bulk up, refine his game, be prepared for next season. There will be more Eurobasket. Yeah, bulk up and refine your game. That's what I'm saying. And when I guess I haven't said refine his game, but I definitely said like find a go-to move, which is basically the same thing, right? And then bulk up. Yeah, because the last couple seasons with Wimby has been obviously very high basketball IQ player, but you know, I would like to see rather than him leaning on his physical so much, which is sometimes he get away with quite a few things, maybe undisciplined on the offensive end just because of how talented he is, right? We saw how many shots he just jack up, you know, regardless of the situation. It's like, okay, can we slow down a little bit? But I think a big part of that is not really having, you know, a go-to move that he really wants to go to, right? Like he's just kind of a mixed bag of so many different things. And this would be a good chance and opportunity to kind of, you don't have to do all that, right? Skyhook. Everyone says skyhook. No one does the skyhook anymore. I'm going to assume that we're not going to get that. But find something. Find something. Skyhook 3-ball. Do it. Find something, right? The most efficient way that you can get baskets, because when you get to the playoffs, it's a whole nother game. And as much as I love Wemby, I haven't, which he's super young. It's fine. It's normal. And especially when he doesn't have a complete offseason. But I never just felt fully comfortable and laid back when the ball is in his hands and we absolutely need some buckets. I never really felt like that. He can get going and be incredible, right? Defensive end, I'm always calm. Offensively, I haven't felt that way. Like when you watch somebody like SGA and he has the ball in his hands, you feel a little bit of comfort, right? Luka Doncic, same thing. You feel a little bit of comfort. Wimby, not yet, because he's a little unpredictable offensively, as far as, you know, what he's about to do or what's going to be. He's unstoppable only because how talented and long and lanky he is. Efficient moves, yeah. Bank shot Wimby. Exactly. You know, Tim Duncan had the ball in his hands. You know what's coming. We know what's coming. But at the end of the day, we feel comfortable. We're like, he's going to get it off. You can't stop it. Nothing you can do about it. It's going to happen. But I don't really feel that way with Wimby yet. Good stuff. Good news. Great news, actually.